Good afternoon, friends. This is Commander Sudhir Kumar from SBSH Digital Channel from India. Today I am going to talk about inequality. All of you are aware that inequality exists in all countries and the world over. This inequality is gone to that level that it's a very alarming situation. It is in tipping point and the world leaders have to think towards it so that we bring some balance in our respective societies. If I refer a report, annual report which is being brought up by Transparency International and Oxfam International, and report of 17-18 which was brought towards the end of 18, there was a list of global wealthiest, and that list was comprised of 266 people. Those were having a control over near about 56% to 60% global assets. Within a year, that list got reduced to only 66 towards the end of 2019, when annual report of Transparency International and Oxfam International was brought in for 18 and 19. It means the wealth of wealthiest has increased at an alarming percentage, that is from 37 to 40% in a year, while the poor have become poorer. Friends, I feel, in my opinion, very strongly that this inequality has been induced into the system due to Industrial Revolution 3.0, because the Industrial Revolution has given emphasis towards the privatization, and in privatization there has been overuse, or privatization has exhausted the use of natural resources at such a scale, at such rapid scale, that we have not bothered to maintain the balance of Mother Nature. And this climate change is an issue as a result of same. And today we are facing, and as I keep talking in my different talks, that entire global collective efforts are at least 50 years behind now to restore this balance, and whatever attempt we make still will not go into the same position where the environment was 100 years before. I once again repeat that if all global leaders, all country leaders and all international organizations make the best possible steps forward, follow the SDGs, by 2030, still will not be able to reverse the effect of climate change. And if we take a challenge, let's see to it, can we restore this balance of Mother Nature as it was 100 years before? Certainly not. Now coming back to, as far as inequality is concerned, India is no different. In 2018-19 and 2019-20, especially by end of 2019, if we take, there are only 12 wealthiest Indian. They are having near about 65% to 70% national assets. In that, what happens? The per capita income of Indians, which has gone up to 1,25,000, it actually is not a real picture. In last 6 years, Narendra Modi ji, the visionary leader of India, Honorable Prime Minister of India, has made concerted efforts, very committed efforts, and he could bring at least near about 165 to 180 million people out of this poverty, and it is every minute the most rapid pace the way India poor has come out from the BPL category. But still the challenge is there. There are near about 25 crore people, those are staying in rural areas, some of them in cities as well, and these migrant laborers, that we have to take care of them if we have to restore some balance towards inequality. The concerted efforts have been made, especially now this COVID-19 has brought unprecedented risk to India as well. But with the leadership attempt and the way the Modi ji is turning this COVID-19 crisis into the biggest opportunity, the way the economic package of 20 lakh crore rupees which has been announced, the maximum emphasis has been given towards the rural development, and I am sure will be able to restore some balance in inequality, so that this leftover 25 crore people, poor people, will come out of it, and shortly, like India still can move towards a 5 trillion economy by 2024-25. Let me share one more thing. Like in 2017, I brought up my second book, which is India, a 20 trillion economy by 2035-40. And there, this book, after release within 24 hours, became #1 bestseller at Amazon. And there I have clearly written that the success lies in India towards the rural development. So this is the time that India is marching ahead to take care of these poor and carrying out the rural development as never before. All the best to the present government of India. Best wishes. Jai Hind.